Hi again and welcome to my workshop. I've been asked to show how I make a closed end pen. Apparently the mandrel that I use isn't available at the moment, so I'm going to show you the type of mandrel that you can make for making your own closed end pen. And here it is. It's quite simple. The front end is turned to the internal diameter size of a tube. This is for a junior gents or an Omega pen. The other end is turned just so that you've got something you can grip it within your chuck. So you turn that to the internal diameter, flatten an area out that will accommodate a brass pin of whatever size you decide to use. Slide your tube and your wood over that, turn, and it will lock into place so that when you spin your lathe, your piece of wood will go with it. And that's it really. It's quite simple. Yeah. I don't know if you can actually see it, but that is all it is. Closed end mandrel. We used to turn these years ago. Yeah, one for making these pens, but also we used to use these for making pepper mills. Used to have them all different sizes for all different types of things you might want to turn. They're very handy indeed. And not only that, they're very inexpensive. I made this one out of boxwood. You must use a good hard close grained wood for making these, otherwise they'll just snap off. Now this is made out of box. There you go, and you can make them any size to fit any pen you like. Good news, isn't it? Eh? Catch you later. Well, we're ready to rock and roll with our closed end pen. I've cut 2 pieces of corian to make the pen with. If you notice, one is quite a bit longer than the other. That one is a standard 7mm tube length. This one is 85mm long. Just check on that just to make sure. Know what it's like when you get to my age. Yeah, 85mm long. Drilled in to the depth of the tube only on these. If you're making a rollerball closed end pen or a fountain pen, then you do need to make your hole that little bit deeper to accommodate your spring, etc., from all the fittings on your refill. As your refill normally on a rollerball pen, as you know, it goes into the end finial. But of course on a closed end pen you're not going to have one, so you've got to drill that bit deeper to accommodate the end of your rollerball tube. Just bear that in mind if ever you decide to go above the standard 7mm pen. But anyway, as we're on to the standard 7mm, these I turn on an ordinary mandrel. Normally I make up half a dozen pens at a time, but as I'm only doing a little demo, then I'm only doing the one. And I normally put 2 of these on a standard mandrel at a time. Turn the 2, or turn the half a dozen I should say. Then when I've done them, I'll swap my mandrel over and start making the other ends. Yeah, but these I'm going to be making, they will be going to the blind veterans. So I'm going to decorate the end so that they've got something to feel, you know, so that they can gauge exactly what it's like. But you can make them as plain or as fancy as you choose. They're good fun, they are really. So anyway, I'm going to shut down again and set the camera up. I've had to drag my lathe out. The flipping hard work I'm going through for you guys, it's unbelievable. There you go. Anyway, see you in a minute when we're on the lathe, yeah? No we won't, we'll see you now. Here's the standard 7mm closed end mandrel. I think they work out about 20 quid each. You'd have to Google and search. But all it does really, once you tighten this nut up at the bottom, when you've got your material on, it expands that rubber ring, piece of rubber tube there that opens out inside your brass tube and grips the whole thing. Quite ingenious really. And when you buy these you get a length of spare tube as well, about 8 inches long, something like that. But that quite simply slots over. There you go, up to the bushing. Tighten the nut up on the bottom. I normally have a little spanner here to do this with, but do it by hand for now. There you go, and that's locked solid on the mandrel. Okay, so I'll stick that in the lathe. Excuse me. Stick that in the lathe and then we'll have a go at turning it. Right, here we go folks. Turn the lathe up to full speed. A little bit of tailstock support. Almost there. And there we are. Now for the next stage of decorating. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. Right, now the first thing I do is mark out where the end of the tube is. So from there to there I can decorate as much as I like. A little bit. And we've got a nice simple ball. Bevel that edge, bevel that edge, and we'll make a cotton reel. Quite easy really, isn't it? Your bead. can move the tailstock out of the way. We've got a pimple in the end that we need to get rid of that bit. You will get a little bit of judder depending how deep you cut. So you will need to stabilise it a bit with your other hand. If it smells like there's pork cooking, you know you're on fire. You're burning your fingers. Another thing you have to watch is you don't pull your mandrel out from the mortise taper. And that's another thing you have to watch and all. Nice gentle cuts. And there you have it. A little bit of sanding and a polish, and the job's a good one. If you don't want to watch this bit, you can always fast forward, can't you? Slow the lathe down. I know coriander's quite tough stuff, but it can melt. Again, what you've got to watch is you don't just pull your mandrel out, so I have to excuse my fingers. Bit of 400 grit. Sorry I'll keep getting in the way, but I don't have much choice really. Bit of 600. What you've got to try is not to lose a detail that you just created. And being corian, you can get a good finish on it straight off the chisel. But it doesn't really need a lot of sanding. Right, speed the lathe back up again. Get a good old T-cut. A dirty old bit of rag. there we have it, friends. Now what we've got to do is loosen off the nut on the bottom. I hope this is all going on the camera because I can't see whether it is or not. If I'd have had a dolly bird in here I could have probably had a cameraman. But seeing this is only me. And there we go. Job done. Hope you enjoyed it and thank you very much. I'll try and get a clip in of the finished item once I've done the other half. Alright, catch you later. Right, here's the last bit. They're all made up. And there we have a closed end 7mm pen. All ready to go on its own pen stand with a very patriotic Union flag on the front. Hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see some of yours that you make in the near future. So, goodbye.